What's going on, guys? It is Skol back again with the second video of the day, coming off of Victory Tuesday. Massive live stream tonight. Obviously, I told you guys in the last video it couldn't happen. Got caught up, feel bad, but big live stream tonight. Anyway, see you by the title. We're talking about number 8. We're talking about Kirk Cousins this morning and the performance he gave yesterday, and why I really think that was just one of the best performances I've seen from him, considering the circumstances, considering everything he had to go through in that game. That was great. Got the first Monday night win. Anyways, Kirk Cousins was dominating in his first Monday night win against the Chicago Bears. Let's talk about it. Start off with the first really 2 possessions for the Vikings. You know, the first possession, he was driving down the field, and then Rudolph had that fluky turnover, which was just very disappointing. You know, we finally were moving the ball really well against the Bears in Chicago. You know, the Vikings haven't had a first half offensive touchdown in Chicago since 2014. Crazy stat. Anyways, Cousins was moving the sticks. He was moving the ball. Kyle Rudolph has his first career fumble in 173 games at around the 25-yard line. That's a killer. Right as that happened, I was just thinking, I was like, this is the classic Vikings in Chicago game. You're going to start doing stuff that you don't normally do, and it was just typical Vikings football in Chicago. Anyways, the Vikings defense gets an interception. Kirk gets the ball back at around midfield, and he throws an absolute dime to Adam Thielen in the back left of the end zone. Thielen makes a hell of a catch. But again, that was on a third down. He had a huge touchdowns on third down are just demoralizing the defenses. You know, you finally get to third down, you have a chance to get off the field and hold them to 3. Instead, Kirk throws a 25-yard touchdown to Adam Thielen. Nice one-handed catch, and that was just really money by Kirk. It was a great throw, great read, trusting his guy, and that's what we really saw from him all night. I mean, going into the game, we all said Chicago's going to be able to take the run. They're going to be able to take it away. We're not going to run for 125. We all said this. We all said Kirk's going to have to make a couple throws, and he made more than a couple to win the game. He just was confident. He looked like he wanted to be there. He looked like he wanted to be in the moment, which was something we haven't really seen from him this year. We haven't really seen that angry Kirk that we always talk about. You know, we've only really seen bad Kirk and just kind of like mediocre game manager. You know, he wasn't a game manager yesterday. He had to go win the game, and he did. You know, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, 25 or 36 in Chicago. Had the interception. That was also Thielen's fault. Another possession where you are driving down the field. You're up 7-3 late in the half. You're about to go get points. You throw a really good ball to Thielen, and he just gives it to the other team. And those are 2 possessions that the Vikings skill players just lost for Kirk. And he had to overcome that, and he did. And that's what was so impressive about his game yesterday. You know, I've been ripping Kirk all year, but I can come here and say that was his best game of the year. That was his first game of the year where he won us a football game. And it was in Chicago on a Monday night. Just got rid of the demons, his first win against the Bears. And it was just great to see. And you saw the passion come out of him. You saw the energy come out of him. And just, you know, he was probably hearing all week just 0-9 on Monday night. You know, it's the Dalvin show. And for good reason it's the Dalvin show. But being the quarterback, being the face of a franchise, you hear all this all week. And then to come out and do what you did, and then on that 2nd and 8 play in the 4th quarter, when we're trying to run the ball, you throw a really nice ball to Rudolph, and then you saw it. You saw the emotion. You saw him screaming. And, you know, he's a corny guy, and everybody was probably looking at him laughing at that. But there's the emotion. There's him hearing everything all week, him hearing all the hate all week, him hearing the whole year, you know, you're the reason this team started 1-5. You're the reason for this. And now we're looking up at his numbers, and you're like, oh, he's got 17 touchdowns, 11 picks, which isn't terrible. Like, it's not like he's having a great year like he did last year when he had 26 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, but he's starting to turn it around. He's starting to trust Jefferson a ton. He was so efficient on Monday, and it was great to see. I'm hoping this can spark confidence for him moving forward, because we saw it. Where else are we going to go this year that's going to face a bigger challenge for Kirk Cousins? That was his biggest challenge of the year for the rest of the season. It's in Chicago on a Monday night, and he just overcame that with a very limited running game. Dalvin only running for 3.2 yards per carry, with the special teams giving up a touchdown, with having 2 fumbles in Bears territory that weren't your fault, or 1 interception and a fumble that weren't your fault at all. That's what I'm saying. You know, Kyler Murray against the Bills, he had 2 turnovers that weren't his fault at all, fumble and an interception, and he overcame that. That's what being a good quarterback is about in this NFL, and he had a great game yesterday. Honestly, put the ball on the money, forced the issue, was never too conservative. Kirk Cousins, hell of a game. Huge shout out to you. You dominated Monday night. Film breakdown on Kirk coming out probably later today. This is just the rant part. Huge shout out to Kirk. He dominated his first Monday night game. Anyways, guys, if you guys are new here, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment down below. Would love to hear from you guys. Skol Vikes, 4-5. Let's run the table. Season's not over yet. Anyways, see you guys next time. Peace.